Good morning. In a couple of minutes, we're going to start a yoga class that's about twisting. So for a moment here, I'll talk a little bit about twists, and then you can join me for the practice as we benefit from putting twists into our yoga practice. My name is Bonnie, and this is Chair Yoga. Welcome. So you want a chair without arms on it, and we sit nice and tall in our chair. Now today I have sneakers on. You could wear shoes or not wear shoes, depending on the surface that you're on. Once we're settled into our chairs, we let the sit bones sink down, and we lift through the spine. We breathe from the bottom up into the belly. Deep breath, and then as you exhale, exhale through the nose, slow and evenly. And let's take a couple more breaths like that. You can actually place your hand on your belly to feel that movement of breath, inhaling and exhaling. One more. And we will come back to the breath throughout our practice today. And we're going to focus on twists because twists have lots of benefits for our body. The most benefit is to the spine because we need to stimulate the bones of the spine in some way. And so twisting pulls on the muscle a little bit and stimulates health in the spine. But there are other benefits. It lowers our tension sometimes. It increases our range of motion in the core of the body. And sometimes it can stimulate circulation. So that circulation also brings fresh energy into all the cells of your body. So join me now as we practice twisting in our yoga today. Sitting tall, inhale the hands up, exhale the hands down. Inhale the hands up. Now exhale them down halfway and then turn to the right and come on back to center and inhale them back up, bring them down halfway and twist to the left. Just a gentle twist. It doesn't have to be far. This time as we twist, let's move with the arms. So as the arms come down, we twist and then we twist back to center and bring the hands up to the other side. Let's do that one more time on each side. Sitting tall, twisting to the right, and then twisting to the left. And then inhale the arms up, and let's float them down at our side. Very nice. So in the chair, we're going to come about halfway, still sinking our sit bones into the chair. And we're going to pretend we're a chair. We're going to come into chair pose. So our legs are in alignment. Now we just bring the arms out to the front, maybe even with the shoulders, or if you like, alongside of your ears. Whichever chair pose you choose, it's just fine. And then just lean a little forward, about 10 degrees. And then as you start to lean forward another 10 degrees, bring the hands in front of the heart, pressing palm to palm. And then as you exhale, just turn the body to the right. Doesn't have to be far at first. And then come on back to center. And let's inhale those hands either right out in front of you or up alongside the ears. And then as you exhale, they float back down. We lean a little more forward and we twist to the left. Gentle twists at first, and then we'll take it a little deeper. So exhale, hands in front of the heart, and turn a little deeper to the right and back to center. Inhale, exhale, turning left, and then inhale. Now this time I'm going to hold that twist. So bring the hands down, twist to the right. Anchor your elbow on either thigh. I'm going to place it on my right thigh and then draw the top shoulder back, keeping your chin slightly tucked and twisting in the ribs here. Breathe in, breathe out. Holding the pose, holding the twist. And then exhale and untwist and bring the hands back up into chair pose. Take a couple breaths here. And then we'll do that on the other side. So we bring the hands down, we lean a little forward, and we twist left. Again, anchoring your elbow on your opposite thigh. Draw the top shoulder back, deepening your twist as you stay here and breathe a few breaths. In and out. Notice how the ribs are providing a little resistance here. That's a good thing. Exhale and release back to chair pose. Inhale, exhale the hands to the heart and then release them down to your thighs. Very, very nice. Very nice. So let's pick up our right foot and just circle it, getting ready for our standing portion of our class today. Circle it in the other direction and then lower it down and circle the other ankle and in the other direction. So I'm going to stay in the chair for one more pose. I'm going to turn to the right. We bring the right foot to the right side of the chair and we're going to send that left foot back so that you're on the ball of the foot with the heel lifted. And once you're there, you can keep a slight bend in the knee or you can push it back and straight, feeling a really deep stretch in the front of that thigh. And we breathe here, sitting tall. Now we're going to bring the hands up overhead for our full lunge pose in the chair. And just as we did at the beginning of class, we're going to turn to the chair. And as we do, we're going to bring the arms parallel to the floor and then come on back up. Let's do it again. Exhale, turn towards the chair and then inhale back up. Now we're going to do that one more time and hold it, turn towards the chair, hold the pose, reach in the arms in opposite directions and take a couple of breaths. And then exhale, hands overhead, untwist and bring the hands down and turn towards the front of your chair once again. Let's do the other side. So we turn left now and we send that right leg back. We're on the ball of the right foot and our body right now is facing the left. And we want a nice stretch in the front of that right leg. So push the leg back and up. So the thigh goes back and up, giving a nice stretch right here. And then hands come to where your lunge pose is. And if this is not comfortable, bring them down in front of your heart once again and twist there. So from here, we're going to turn towards the back of the chair and send the arms in opposite directions. And then inhale back and up. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, exhale, twist towards the chair, and then inhale back up. Now on this next one, we're going to hold it. Here we go. Exhale, stay here and inhale, exhale. 2 more breaths. And then release the hands and the twist. Bring the hands down and turn towards the front. And then bring the heels in, heel toe, and come to your mountain in a chair. How did that feel? So hopefully you're feeling it right here in the ribs. Your shoulders do turn, your head does turn, but we today want to focus right here in the ribs. I'm going to stand for the next few poses. You're welcome to stay in the chair and continue there. Now you, if you're standing, can be right behind your chair. I'm going to put my chair off to the side so that you can see my whole body here. And then we're going to bring the hands up just like we did in sitting and then soften the knees with a little bend and turn to the right as you bring those hands parallel to the floor. Inhale them back up. Let's take it to the left. Exhale to the left. Inhale the hands up. 2 more. 1 to the right. Inhale back up. Another one over to the left. And then on the next one, we're going to hold. So we come into that twist on the right. Remember, the knees have a slight bend in them. We draw back that right shoulder and we turn right here around the middle. And then exhale and bring it back to center. Let's do that again. To the left, exhale, twist, Hold and breathe. And on your next inhale, release all that and come to your mountain pose. In and out, deep and smooth. So I'm going to turn my body now to the right, facing the right wall, and I'm going to send my left foot back and drop the heel to the floor. As I do so, the front knee bends and we come into Warrior One. We'll just stay here for a couple breaths here so we get our alignment right. Knee over ankle, back foot. So like if you want more space, you can place more space between your feet. That's totally up to you where you want that to be. But wherever you place your feet, that knee has to be right over the ankle to support you. Body up nice and tall. On your next exhale, bring the arms parallel to the floor. And we're going to pull back our bow here with a little twist. So make a fist with that left hand and draw it right alongside your ribs. This is going to signal to your ribs, twist, 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 twist to the back. Draw that shoulder back and then release it forward again. Let's do it again. Exhale as you twist, lower body stays steady, and then release it back towards the right. One more. And then release it. And now we're going to draw back the bow, stay here and extend that left arm, and you're in Warrior Two. And then for Warrior Two, we'll just rock forward and back a little bit. And then come to steadiness. And then we'll bend that back arm, bring it back around, Warrior One. Arms up. And then just as we did before in our lunge in the chair, we're going to lunge here. Now you could bring that back heel up or you can keep the foot down, up to you. We're going to keep the front knee bent. We're going to bring the hands down and open so that we turn towards that bent front leg. Inhale back up to center. Let's do it again. Arms float parallel to the floor. Open that right arm back, twisting towards the back of the room. And then inhale, bring them back up. One more. Exhale and twist. Hold here. Breathe into your twist. And then exhale and release it. Arms come down and we turn our feet towards the front. And stay here. I'm going to bring mine in just a little bit, bend in the knees, and we're just going to rock side to side here. So notice right now I'm just moving my upper body. I'm going to get more of my lower body involved. I'm going to lift the heel I turn away from and twist a little deeper. And perhaps you're starting to feel this little tug in your spine as you twist. And that's a good thing, as long as there's no pain. And how deep you twist truly is up to your body. So no pain here. So twist as deep as you comfortably can. And then come to stillness. And now we're going to do those warrior poses on the other side. So we turn to the left. We bend that left knee. We take that right leg back. Foot is completely on the floor for Warrior One. Belly in, hands up. Inhale, nice and long spine here, making space between the vertebra at first. Then we bring the hands down and we draw back that bow. So on your next exhale, make a fist with the right hand. Draw it right alongside your ribs and turn to look over your right shoulder. And then exhale and release it. Let's do that again. Twist on the exhale. Inhale and release. One more. Beautiful. Now we're going to hold that twist. We're going to extend that right arm back so that it too is parallel to the floor and we're in our Warrior Two pose. And then just rock side to side in your ribs here, just a teeny little bit. Just kind of feel that forward and back motion of the upper body. Good. And then we'll bring that back arm in. Send it forward, lift our arms back to Warrior One. Pivot the back foot into that lunge. And then we'll bring the hands down. And as we do, we twist to the back of the room. Exhale, release the twist. Bring the arms back and up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, back up. Exhale, we're going to hold this twist, arms in opposite directions, and feel the work in the ribs, in the back, primarily in the mid-back here perhaps. Exhale, release that. Bring the arms down, pivot to the front, feet in just a little bit, and let's twist side to side. How you doing with this today? Are you feeling your twist here? Good. And then we'll just come to standing. Now, I'm going to have the chair to my side, so you might too want to be facing with your hip towards the chair. I've got my left hip towards the chair. And from here, you can keep that hand on the chair, or you can have one hand on your hip. You choose. I'm going to have my hand on the chair. Bring the outside right arm at a right angle, right alongside of my body. Not forward, not back, but right alongside the body. And as I pick up my left foot, I'm going to bring my right elbow to hover right over it, or if you have the flexibility, touch them, and then place it back down. So here we go. Touch and release. Everything to midline, and then back to the position of start. Let's do 2 more. 1 and 2 and pause. So that added a little twist to the hip, which adds the twist in the lower part of the spine. So switching my chair to the other side, you could just turn around if you like. We're going to do it on the other side. So this time the left arm out to the side, bent so that the hand is up. We're going to lift that right knee and bring the left elbow to hover right over it and back down. Now again, you can pull up that knee and touch the elbow if that's within your range of motion. Hand on the chair or hand on your hip, but that challenges your balance, so just keep that in mind. Let's do 2 more. 1 more. And we come to pause in mountain. And breathe. Breathe into the spine. Breathe into the hips. Next, we're going to come back into our chair. So have a seat with me here. Mountain in the chair. And as we sit tall in the chair, our sit bones sink down, we're going to come into our pigeon in the chair. So take your right foot, place it on top of your left thigh. Now, if this is uncomfortable for you, just cross at the ankles here. I'm going to bring my foot up and then make sure that my bottom foot's right underneath, supporting all that weight. Let the gravity take the knee out to the side. And just pause here for a moment. And stretching through those inner thighs, we're going to come into another twist called half Lord of the Fish. So stay here, keep breathing. Let me know you're out there. Give me a thumbs up on that Facebook page there. If you'd like to follow me on Facebook, you can hit subscribe or follow or like the page. And then we're going to cross that leg over, or if you're here, just bring the knees together. And now we're going to turn towards that top leg. So we're going to lift our spine nice and tall. And we're going to take our body and we're going to twist like we did at the beginning of class. I'm going to bring my chair a little forward to give my arm room. We're going to take that left arm to the outside, keeping your head looking straight ahead at first, because that will get the twist into the spine. Once you're there, you can turn your gaze now to the right and send that right leg arm back. Sometimes it's a little difficult with the chair, so make sure that you have room for that arm to go back without hitting the chair. And then once you're here, we can take that twist up into the neck if that's appropriate for you. And you just turn your gaze to that right thumb. Hold here for maybe 2 or 3 more breaths. And when you're ready to release the pose, we release on an exhale. So on your next exhale, start with the head, bring it back to neutral, then release the arms and shoulders forward, and then release the leg down. Good. Separate those feet and let's just circle the spine here a little bit, bringing some balance back to the hips. Other way. And then bring the feet back into alignment. We'll do that all on the other side. So we bring the left foot to the right thigh. We let the knee fall out to the side. Or if you're here, the knees are separated, but the ankles are crossed. Just trying to get an inner thigh stretch before we take our twist. Sitting tall, lengthening through the spine, and keeping the breath nice and even. One more breath here. And on an exhale, let's cross that leg over like we did before. Take the right arm to the outside of that thigh. And now we're going to turn. Keep your gaze forward and just turn your body to the left, sending your left arm back behind you. Once you're in position here, you can start to turn your head to the left. Stay here for a breath or two. And then when you're ready, turn your head to look at your left thumb, deepening the twist all the way up the spine, from the tailbone through the neck, and hold for a few breaths. On an exhale, remember, start with the head, releasing the head, shoulders, arms, and then release the leg. Sit tall, take the feet apart a little bit, and then once again, lean forward, over to the right, and back and around. Just take these circles to even out the hips. And let's reverse that and go in the opposite direction. Very nice. Now sitting tall, we're going to take the knees even farther. Turn the toes out so you can see my feet are wider than the legs of the chair. Sitting tall once again. We're going to keep the hands anchored on the knees for this first part and drop a shoulder towards the opposite knee. Finding that twist in the lower part of your back into your hips and then lift. Let's try it on the other side. And lift. And then come up nice and tall. Now we're going to take it to a deeper twist. So I'm going to take my left arm to the inside of that left leg, pressing leg against arm, arm against leg, and I'm going to start to turn my body, not just to the right, but to the right and up a little. So my gaze starts to rise up the wall, and we take the other hand up so that the arms are in alignment. So if you dropped a marble from my right hand, it would roll across the back of my shoulders, down my left arm. Stay and breathe. And then exhale and release that slowly. And just notice any sensations that you have in your lower back. Now again, any pain, you don't go as deep. Let's give it a try on the other side. Right arm to the inside of the right leg, left arm up to the ceiling, and then we twist and our gaze is high up on the wall to the left. And then once we're here, we stay and we breathe. And then slowly release that awesome twist. Come up to stand, mounted in the chair and heel toe into mountain. Do you feel it? Do you feel that stimulation in your lower back? Let's take a few cat-cows here, separating the knees a little. Cat, round, tuck the chin, round that spine. And then inhale and lift. Exhale and round. Inhale and lift. Let's do one more. Nice and slow here, coming into your cat. And then sitting tall in your cow position. Nice and tall here. Bringing the feet parallel, take the arms over to the right. Nice big rainbow breath here. But with this rainbow breath today, let's put a little twist into it. Look to the right. And then bring the hands up. Follow the hands with the eyes. Bring them over to the left and back behind you a little bit. Adding that twist. Inhale them up and over. Exhale them slightly behind you for a twist. Again, nice and even breaths here. As we come to the close of our class, we bring in that breath back to its nice, even ocean breath. Let's do one more on each side. Over to the right, up and over to the left. Adding that little twist, and then bring them right up overhead. Float the hands down. And let's just roll the shoulders a little bit, releasing any tension in the back, and then roll them back and down. So there you have it, twisting, making the spine more healthy here with our practice of yoga. I hope you enjoyed today's class. Leave me a comment, tell me where you felt the best twist, and come back to the video anytime to practice twists in your yoga. Hands together, rub those palms. Place them close to your eyes and breathe that energy in, your energy that you created in your practice today. On an exhale, hands come down, eyes open, and bow to your body for its fabulous work. Namaste. Once again, my name is Bonnie, and this is Chair Yoga. Thank you for joining me.